national anthem for the Kiel Center as we set the table for tonight's second game and the final game of the Holiday Inn Express Tip-Off Classic. Let's give you the starting lineup. First off for Mike Jaskulski's Cardinal Stritch University Wolves. He has a coaching record of 27-35, but he's in his third year as the head coach at Cardinal Stritch. Coach Stritch for many years in the Chicago Collegiate Athletic Conference dominated the conference under Drew Diener, where they posted a record of 190-51 and won the national championship. They're also, how about this, 105-9 in conference play. He will start. Here's his starting lineup. NJ Knezevich. He is a 6'6 sophomore from Montenegro. Carlos Knox, a 6'2 junior from Indianapolis. Damian Stoneking, a 6'7 senior from Woodstock, Illinois, averaging 11.5 points a game. Connor Lemons, a 6-foot sophomore from Green Bay. And Frederick Benson, a 6'2 junior from Copenhagen. Now for the Clarke University Pride, the starting lineup. Coached by Jim Blaine, a record of 29-59. Jim Blaine, the head coach at his fourth year, native of Benton, graduate of the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. Stacy Richardson is at the starting lineup again tonight, 6'5 junior from Victoria, Australia, averaging 17 points. He had 17 a loss yesterday against St. Ambrose. Pindo Drumme, 6'9 junior from Anchorage, Alaska, 2 points and 3 rebounds a game in yesterday's loss. Jared Walker. Jared hails from Dubuque. Dubuque Wahlert, 6'3 junior. He had 16 points and 6 assists in yesterday's loss. Harris Takis, 6'1 senior from Cascade, 30 points in yesterday's loss with 5 rebounds. And Ernie Bolden Jr., 6'1 junior from Hammond, Indiana. Ernie with his hustle at 15 points and 11 rebounds. A double-double yesterday for Ernie Bolden. And the Clarke lineup tonight, Walker, Takis, Bolden, Richardson, and Drumme for Cardinal Stritch. Knezevich, Knox, Stoneking, Lemons, and Benson. Clarke in their dark uniforms today. Cardinal Stritch, actually Clarke is in their white uniforms. I'm sorry. My correction, Clarke is in dark blue tonight with dark blue numbers with a white outline. Cardinal Stritch is in white uniforms with maroon trim and also some black thrown in there as well. They are the Wolves, and of course Clarke is the Pride. See, this is the way you do the dark numbers on a dark uniform. Thank you very much, Jim Blaine and Kurt Long, the athletic director. So many teams do the dark numbers with a dark uniform, but they don't put the extreme white outline on the uniform so you can see the number. See, I can see Pindo's number real good here. Stands center court as he'll jump center against Damian Stoneking. Left to right for Clarke, right to left for Cardinal Stritch. Ball in the air, tip controlled by Cardinal Stritch. Near side, it's Carlos Knox. He's averaging 15 points a game. Works it to the far side to Lemons. Now back on the near side. Dribble drive to the baseline left. Stop there. Knezevich down low to Stoneking. Triple team kick out Knezevich. 3 on the way, good. 2-pointer. Foot in the line, 2-pointer for Knezevich from Montenegro across the Adriatic Sea from Italy. 2-0 Cardinal Stritch. Drumme, right side of the wing, 3-pointer on the way, and good. Big splash for Jared Walker to give Clarke a 3-2 lead at the 19:27 mark. Down low they go. Knox on the dribble drive to the lane is fouled on the way in, and that'll send Knox to the free throw line for a couple of tosses for Cardinal Stritch. Carlos Knox, a 100% free throw shooter early in the season. Clarke foul was called on Stacy Richardson, his first, the team's first. Richardson fouled out in yesterday's game. Free throw, Carlos Knox on the way, no good. The announcer curse worked. They said he was 100% of the season, not anymore. Carlos is from Indianapolis. 1 dribble, second free throw on the way, good. 1 out of 2 for Carlos Knox. 3-3 game, Clarke and Cardinal Stritch, 19:22 first half. We play halves and men's, quarters and women's. Dribble drive, Walker by the defender, layup left side off the window and off the ribbon, no good. Stoneking rebound for Cardinal Stritch. Comes back to the way. Benson right side, Lemons back to Benson. Benson from Copenhagen. He'll dribble drive into the lane. Stop. Fall away a little 5-footer. Around the rim and good. Frederick Benson. 5'3", Cardinal Stritch, 19 minutes. They're at NAI Division II school. Fewer scholarships than Clarke, was in NAI Division I. There's Walker out top. Roll to the hoop. Drumme, get it down low. Post right side. Stoneking on him. Hand check. Backs in on him. Jump hook baseline right. Good. Pindo Drumme. Pindo Drumme makes it 5-5 at the 18:41 mark. Front court right side Benson. Out top now. with Knezevich to Lemons. Lemons to Knox. Knox to the lane. Cut off there. Good defense. Walker. Left side, Knezevich. He'll fire three. Left wing. No good. Rebound bouncing out to Richardson. And he leaves for Bolden to bring across the timeline. Ernie hands it off out to Walker. Walker, between the legs dribble, at the point, man-to-man from Cardinal Stritch. Work to the left side, got a screen. Pindo rolled to the hoop. Jumper from left side, no good. Walker rebounds Stone King for Cardinal Stritch. Bends in the other way, up ahead near side to Knox. Knox down low, open. Knezevich fakes once, twice, shoots it up, off the rim, no good. Pindo came in and may have intimidated him a little bit, made him go a little bit too strong. Good job by Pindo to come down to wave his hands in there. Got to do that when he got some height. Right corner, three on the way. No good at the miss for the right corner by Takis. Rebound coming down to Stritch. Up ahead, Benson for the Wolves. Leaving out Lemons, wide open three from distance. No good, he didn't dial it up. Stone King rebound, getting into the lane. Who's the foul on? It's going to be a loose ball on Stone King or somebody on Clarke. Looks like it's on Clarke. Clarke Bolden with a foul. His first, team's second. And got to say, shooting. Wow. So Stone King will shoot two on the season, 63% for the charity stripe. On the way, and good. Damian Stone King. And Stritch at 1-1 under Mike Jaskolski, third year, 27-38. Had some coaching time in China, I saw. Free throw, Stone King, no good. Drummond with a rebound for Clarke. Up ahead, Walker, right side. First used to coach at Loris. Many folks probably know that. Bolden hands it off. Takis at the point, draws Knox. Leaves for Richardson. Richardson, left side, Takis. Takis to the corner. 14 to shoot. Bolden, left side wing. In a 6-5 Clarke deficit, dribble drive. Bolden off balance, lays it in good. Ernie Bolden the field goal to give Clarke a 7-6 lead, 17-10 first half. Right side Knox for Stritch to Stone King. Stone King hands off Benson. Benson left side open. Lemons three-pointer, no good. And it bounces out long and run down by Knezevich. Bring it out top of the point to Benson. Fresh 30. Shot clock at 25. Left side, Knezevich wants to go to corner to Knox. Good defense there by Walker. Cut him off. Back to Knox. They go now left corner. Down low, Stone King. He's triple team. Passes out of the post. Knezevich will drive the lane. Knezevich double clutches. Off the window too hard. Drummond with a rebound. Pindo with a tentacle up in the air. Brings it down. Here's Bolden the other way. Bolden right side to Walker on the wing. For Clarke. Behind the back. Guy had a double team. Down now he lost the ball. Knezevich knocks it free. Still loose. Takis fires it off balance and throws it over Bolden's head. So on a turnover by Clarke. Clarke leading here 7-6, 16-25. Walker just got a little out of control there after Knezevich challenged him and then just couldn't regain the ball. Benson out top, Knezevich. Knezevich cut the lane. Lemons was open. Give it to Benson instead. Benson wants to go down low to Knox. Good defense fronting the post by Walker. There's dribble dive. Benson in the lane. Hang shot right side. Backboard rim and good. Tough move. Frederick Benson, his second field goal. 8-7. Stritch the lead by one. 16:02 first half. Walker, Clarke, front court, right side, Takis. Takis to the baseline, cut off there, double team, looks for someone to help him out, goes right side to Walker. Walker out to Bolden, Bolden left side, Drummond. Drummond challenges Stone King, looks to jump hook it, Stone King blocked it. And the rebound down to Knezevich. Knezevich to Benson, Benson up ahead to Lemons. Lemons directing traffic, gives to Stone King. Stone King at the point. Hands it off, sets a screen, bends it a three from way out left, kaboom. He hit it. He's got 7. And it's now an 11-7 lead for Stritch, their biggest lead at the 15:23 mark, 11-7. Left side Walker, hands off left side Richardson. Richardson tries to drive the lane, spin back on Knezevich. Underhand layup on the right hand, left baseline. Beautiful move by Stacy Richardson. Showed a lot of that yesterday. Good driving into the lane. That's his game. 11-9, Clarke down 2. 15:07. Dribble drive left side. Knezevich cut off nicely defensively. And now Knezevich just lost the ball. Just fumbled it. Richardson came out to challenge him a little bit, and he just didn't control the basketball. Drummond comes out for Clarke. And Ryan Jeep in the game. 6'6" senior from Phippsburg, Colorado. 3 points and 2 rebounds in yesterday's loss to St. Ambrose. Also in the game, Kyler Hayes. Pass inside of the baseline, lost, regained Richardson. Out, Jeep, 15-footer by Jeep is good. Foul called inside. Count the hoop for Ryan Jeep. And who's the foul on? Somebody from Stritch, too, apparently. So the bucket by Jeep will count, make it 11-11 at the 14:46 mark. Foul was called on Malachnik. Apparently Malachnik came to the game here for, yep, he is, Dave Malachnik. He is from Muskego. And now we got a whistle and a violation on Clarke. Foul on Clarke inside. Player control foul. 11-11 your score. Richardson's got his second foul. Malachnik is how you say it, actually. Richardson will come out with the 2 fouls. And he's replaced by Jazz Bajwa, 6'5" senior from Fremont, California. Transfers from San Francisco State. Benzin out top, lost the dribble, hands it off out top to Jed Lashinsky, 6'8" freshman from Poland. Pass down low, and it's away from Lashinsky and out of bounds. Belongs to Clarke. 11-11 your score, 14:29. I was talking to Lashinsky before the game. He said, just call me Jed. And asked about his town in Poland. It's in western Poland. He said, yes. I asked him, I said, do you have 2 goats that butt their heads at noon on a clock? And he said, yes, we do. Bolden drives the lane, and a foul is called, I think, on Ernie as he drove the lane. Yes, it is. Armbar foul on Ernie Bolden. That's his second. Team's 4th. We're tied at 11 still. 14-19 first half. Front court right. Benzin to Knox. Knox. Lashinsky. Lashinsky one dribble. Hands to Benzin. Fakes the 3. Drives the lane in traffic. Hangs up. Hooks it up. No good. Lashinsky battles for the rebound. Knocked free into the hands of Ryan Jeep for Clarke. Here's Kyler Hayes from Harlem, the former Harlem Husky, into the lane. Hands it off up top to Bolden. Bolden hands on the weave to Takis. Takis is yet to score. Way out to Hayes. 18 to shoot. Hayes around the screen. The roll. Jeep was open. Now a 3 by Bolden. Right side. No good. Rebound. Malachnik for Cardinal Stritch. From Muskego. Comes to the front court. Suburb of Milwaukee. Long 3. Knox. Got it. Carlos Knox saw it. Hit it. Drained it. He's got 4. And a 14-11 lead. The 13:30 mark. Was that a 2? I thought that was a 3. Way out right, Takis drives the baseline, blocked by Benzin, foul Benzin. So Benzin with a blocking foul would be his first and the team's second. Now they do change the board to show that Knox's shot was a 3, 14-11. Tyler Meyer from Monticello in the game now for Clarke. Meyer had 9.6 rebounds in yesterday's loss to St. Ambrose, 97-95 in overtime. 6'1" senior from Monticello. Baseline inbound. Kyler Hayes looking. Goes to Takis. Takis to the baseline right. Hanging off the rim. No good. Jeep keeps it live. And unfortunately, Ryan knocked it out of bounds. Good effort by Ryan Jeep to kind of keep that basketball alive. He's going to play a key role in the post for Clarke this year until they get some of the younger post players initiated as to college basketball. Because they've got some good beef that wants to play on the inside once they get healthy. Way out top, Lashinsky. Lashinsky to the right side, hands to Benzin. Benzin, Malachnik. Malachnik left corner to Knox. Down low, Lashinsky bobbled the ball. He's got Jeep on his back. And they helped in the post. Kick out Benson way outside. Benzin a 3. About 25 feet away. Frederick Benzin now with 10. And it's a 17-11 Stritch lead at the 12:46 mark. They're passing out of the post, and Benzin's making them pay for it as they double down on that post. He's hitting some shots. Right side Takis. Harris has not scored yet tonight at 30 last night. Here's Bajwa. Bajwa to Meyer. Meyer to the lane. Left side to Jeep. Jeep at the baseline. Backside of Lashinsky. Pushed off. No call. Hooks in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Cardinal Stritch. And Malachnik. Up ahead past Lemons. Lemons 1-on-5. Leads for Benzin. Benzin will give to Lemons. Lemons left side to Knox. Knox down low. Lashinsky, they're doubling the post. He goes into lane, hooks it in, no good. Battles for the rebound. Bajwa has for Clarke. Bajwa the other way. Bajwa front court. Right side Takis to the baseline. Jump stop, puts up it in traffic. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. And Takis to the line will shoot 2. Foul is on Cardinal Stritch, their third team foul. Personal foul number 1 on Lashinsky. 6'8" freshman, again from Poland. Takis, 93% free throw shooter. Missed 1 last night in his 30-point effort. On the way, Takis, good. At 1,113 points. 1,103 was it? I got it written down here. 1,113 coming into last night's game. 1,000 143 after last night, make it 1,144 and 45. Takis made them both. Walker in, Takis out. Fresh faces came in for Stritch, too. Tyler Matson, a 6'1 junior from Racine, came into the game. And I also see Chris Stovall, a 6'1 senior from Milwaukee. Malashnik has it right baseline, drives in traffic, tries to feed Stone King, passes wild. Tyler Hayes has for Clarke. Hayes to the front court, Hayes to the right side. Bajwa, three-pointer right wing, got it. Jazz Bajwa nails the three and pulls the Pride within 17-16, 11:36 first half. Down one. Pass almost thrown away. Malashnik has, feeds Stone King, lost the ball on the way in. God, there's Bajwa with the basketball. Good maneuvering by Bajwa between defenders to get it to the front court to Walker. Back to Bajwa to Meyer. Meyer, three, left corner, got it! Tyler Meyer drains the three, and Clarke into the lead at 19-17. 11-14 first half. Front court, Stovall double team, near side over here. Got it to Matson. Matson left wing. Malashnik tries to feed Stone King. Stone King's got Pindo on his back. Good cut by Malashnik across the lane, and a good pass, better pass by Stone King to Malashnik for the easy lay-in. 19-19, we're tied. 10:50 first half. Right side, way out right, Walker for Clarke. Crossover dribbles, and a whistle foul and a reach-in by Stovall. Stovall foul, his first, team's fifth, it should be. 19-19, we're tied. 10:44 first half. Clarke trying to go to 1-1 in the season. Stritch trying to go to 2-1. Indiana University East walked out of here at 4-0 after winning 2 games. Myers got it, working around left side. Walker for Clarke. 19-19 game. Clarke in the dark uniforms. Cardinal Stritch to the white. Dribble drive. Bajwa into the lane. Runs into a defender. Lays it in good. Somehow he maneuvered around Stone King and laid it in and got the hoop in the harm, and Bajwa to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Foul should be on Stone King, and it is. His first, team's fifth. Clarke into the lead at 21-19 to the made basket by Bajwa. At the 10:31 mark, Jazz has got 5. Take us back. Tyler Hayes out for Clarke. Walker, Meyer, Bajwa, Takis, and Dramé for Clarke. Bajwa free throw on the way, and rim, nice soft touch, backboard and in for Jazz. Jazz has 6, that's a career high. And his first free throw on 2017-2018. Backcourt, pass front court, Lemons. Lemons for Cardinal Stritch to Stovall. Stovall way out right, Meyer on him and the man. Stovall crossover to the lane, whistle. Foul on the floor as he made his move to the hole. Who's it on? 1-5 or on 3? Not showing it on the board for me. Inbound for Cardinal Stritch underneath the hoop. Clarke leading 20-19. Biggest lead for the Pride. Whistle. 5-second count. Oh, my word. How do you do that? Call a timeout, says Coach Jaskolski. A couple of subs here. Stovall out, Lemons out for Cardinal Stritch. Knox returns. And also in the game is Matson again. Cardinal Stritch has been man-to-man all the way. Walker front court. Walker gets a screen, goes right side, Takis. Out top to Walker. Walker at the point to Dramé. Fall away, 15-footer. No good by Pindo. Rebound to Benson for Cardinal Stritch. Benson left side. Benson with Meyer on him. Picks up a dribble whistle. Foul down low. Going to be called on Stone King. Pindo with good position behind. Stone King reached back with his right arm to try to know where he was, and they called him on it. Second on Stone King, 17 foul. And they're going to quick move here. Lashinsky's going to come back, and Stone King will head to the Pines after the 2 fouls. 22-19, Clarke by 3, 9:54 first half. I do believe we're talking with Chris Myron at halftime, women's volleyball coach. Out top, Walker for Clarke. Front court, drive the lane. Walker down the boulevard, lays it up left hand. No good. Rebound tapped out of there. Benson has for Cardinal Stritch, but Bajwa knocked it away from the backcourt. So it belongs again to Cardinal Stritch. Sub here. Austin Lee, 6'4 junior from Sarasota, Florida, into the game. First time for Stritch. They go Leshinsky, Knox, Lee, Benson, and Malashnik. Walker, Jeep, Meyer, Takis, and Bajwa for Clarke. Out top, Leshinsky hands it off Benson, fakes the three. Benson to the free throw line. Malashnik, highest that is for a three. And a hand check foul on Tyler Meyer. Yep. Reached out the arm, pretty obvious there. 7th team foul, second on Tyler. And that'll put him to the free throw line, I do believe. Should. Maybe it's the 6th. They had the 6th up there earlier than anticipated. So 6th-team foul. Knox inbounding for Cardinal Stritch. Clarke leading here 22-19, 9:26. First half. Handoff right side to Lee. Out top Malashnik. Malashnik left side to Knox. Knox out to Benson. Benson fakes left, goes right. Free throw line, looked for a shot. Nothing there. Malashnik with 8 seconds. 7 seconds shot clock. Malashnik right side to Benson. Benson way out right. 3, 2. Leshinsky a 3 at the point. Boink, no good. Rebound. Bajwa inside for Clarke. Clarke with the ball. 3-point lead. Walker front court. Walker right side for the Pride. Down low to Jeep. Ball knocked out of there by Leshinsky. Jeep and Leshinsky to the floor. Good defense by the freshman from Poland. Benson to the front court. Hands Leshinsky. 2-step layup. Whistle. Traveling. Apparently too many steps. Traveling violation. And a timeout got to be called by Clarke. A 30-second timeout for the Pride. Their first timeout of the night. 22-19. Clarke up 3. Stritch, let's see, what's been their biggest lead? 17-11, the biggest lead for Stritch. Cardinal Stritch, 12:46. Clarke's biggest lead right now, 22-19. Cardinal Stritch, where are they? They are in the Milwaukee area, a suburb of Milwaukee, better known as Whitefish Bay on the north side. Look at the map. Lake is just a couple of blocks away, so they're not far from Lake Michigan. And now a member, and has been a member, of the Chicago Collegiate Athletic Conference for several years. I was looking up their records, and Drew Diener, man, he had a beast of a team. In conference, under Drew Diener in his 6 years as coach, they went 105-9. Walker the other way for Clarke, lost the ball. He'll get it before it goes into the backcourt. Knox bumping him out there, no call. Walker's got a between the leg dribble, works to the left side. A lot of good defense by Knox. Out top to Bajwa. Bajwa, kick out Hayes, fakes the three. Now he'll take the three. Fall away, rim, and hits the basket support, and that's out of bounds. Ball belongs to Cardinal Stritch. Clarke going here with Takis and Jeep. Walker, Bajwa, and Tyler Hayes. Benson, front court for Stritch. Left side wing, over here to Lee. Lee out top, Leshinsky. Leshinsky hands to Knox. Knox, a jump pass. Benson fakes the three, drives the lane. Pass out top, Malashnik, long 3 at the point is good. That's a set shot, and he hit it. Malashnik makes it a tie game at 22 apiece with 8:04 in the first half. Front court Walker for Clarke, right side, gets by with Knox into the lane, tries to put up the shot, but lost it out of bounds and into the referee. Nice idea, but just couldn't control the shot, and it's out of bounds, belongs to Cardinal Stritch. A.J. Hendrickson coming into the game, or the ref didn't wave him in for some strange reason. Now they will. Realized that he was at the bench. So A.J. Hendrickson, freshman, 6'6", from Hollandale, intersection of Highway 39 and Highway 191, into the game for Clarke. Iowa County, Wisconsin. Played his basketball at Pecatonica, 22-22. Out top, Benson for Cardinal Stritch. Leads for Knox. Take us on him. Gets a screen. Long 3. Knox to the point. Got it. Knox with a couple of threes and the free throws, got 7. And a 25-22 lead now for Stritch. 7.5 to go, first half. Out top, Tyler Hayes to take us, who's got just 2 points. Right side, Bajwa. Long 3. Way out right. No good. Rebound. Knox inside for Stritch. Knox trying to push it up ahead. Clarke did a good job getting back on D. Malashnik way out left. Commit out top. Leshinsky. They give him room. Leshinsky will hand to Knox. Knox, take us on him. Picks up a dribble, gives to Benson. Shot clock at 15. Benson right side. Benson now to the point, left side. Benson to the free throw line. Benson back into the lane. Benson looking for a shot. Nothing there. He's camping. Jumper by Leshinsky. Free throw line is an air ball. Out of bounds. Good defense by Clarke. Benson had a penetration but couldn't find a shot even though he was deep in the lane. Good defense of denying position and a good shot of the paint. He got in there, but they said, nope, you're not going to get a good look. 25-22, Stritch by 3. Clarke with the ball, 6:52. Right side, Bajwa. Out top to Hendrickson. One dribble. Hendrickson, right side, Bajwa. Bajwa, fall away, 15-footer, good. Not the best of percentage shots, but Jazz hit it. Jazz has got 8. Clarke down 1, 25-24, 6.5, first half. Out top, Malashnik. Malashnik for Cardinal Stritch, hands to Benson. Benson at the point. Benson works it to the left side. Benson directing traffic off the dribble. Leads from Malashnik on the left side. Malashnik, one-handing the ball, leads out top to Lashinsky. 10 to shoot. Hands to Benson. Benson gets the screen. Lashinsky, he rolls. Right corner, Lee. Lee with Bajwa on him. Out top to Knox. Shot clock at 3. Fires a 25-footer, no good. Rebound to Bajwa. Good defense the last 2 times down for Clarke. Here's Kyler Hayes front court. Clarke down 1, 25-24. Out top to Bajwa. Got away with a walk. Now they're going to call him for what? Do they call him for a travel? No, they called an offensive foul, player control foul, apparently on Jazz. So Kyler Hayes. Kyler Hayes got it as he positioned out top for a screen. They called him for a player control foul on the screen. 7th team foul on the Pride. Down 1, 25-24, and Stritch has the ball. Knezovic is back in the game. Left side they go baseline. Benson backing in on Hayes. Fall away shot, and Lee actually more of a lean in left side, and a nice move by Benson as he felt he had a mismatch and hit the jumper off the board. Ben's into the game now with 12. And it's a 27-24 lead. Baseline drive and pass out right side to Hayes. Now to Hendrickson. Out top Bajwa. Bajwa fall away. Shot no good. Rebound again to Stritch. Stritch up by 3, 27-24 as they come to the front court. Knox out top. New player out there is Niko Travica, 6'7" freshman from Croatia, number 55. On the floor now for Cardinal Stritch. Right side to Lee for the Wolves. Cut the lane, Knox, bad pass. Who did hit? Went off somebody from Clarke. Apparently went off Takis. 5:09 left of the first half. Clarke down 3, 27-24. Pindo Dramé back of the game. Jared Walker back of the game. Bajwa gave some quality minutes. He's out. Ryan Jeep is out too for the Pride. And Pride volleyball lost today in the Heart America Athletic Conference postseason volleyball tournament, 3-0. We'll talk with Chris Myron at halftime. Knezovic way out. Gives it right side to Benson. Shot clock at 4. Benson a 3 for the right side. Hit it! Shot clock is at 3 and Benson drained it. He's got 15. 30-24. 4:50 in the half. Here's Walker the other way. Excuse me, Hayes. Now to Walker. Walker right side to Takis. Harris has just 2 points. Knox picked his pocket. Oh, beautiful defense by Knox. Reached in, flicked the ball away, came up with a steal. Benson out top. Can't give him room. He's killing you. He's got 15. Knezovic hands it off. Out top to Lee. Lee has the ball knocked away by Walker. It's loose, but deep managed to pick it up, but he's got his knee on the floor. Pass to the right corner. There's a 3 by Knezovic. Rattles out. No good. Rebound to Clarke and Walker. Good screen out with Lee behind him. Here's Kyler Hayes to the front court. Hayes to the left side. Left corner Takis. He'll drive to baseline and a reach-in foul on Knezovic. That will be the 7th team foul. Knezovic, by my count, has his first. Clarke down here 30-24, their biggest deficit at 6. 4:09 first half. Knezovic foul. It is his first, team 7th. Lee is out. Lemon's back for Cardinal Stritch. Takis at the line. He'll get the 1-and-1. He's 2 for 2 at the line, but these are his only points after having 30 last night. Credit Cardinal Stritch of scouting him well and noting that you got to stay in his face and dog him all over the floor, and Takis missed the free throw. Rebound came down to Knezovic. Stritch up ahead, Benson. Benson and Knox. Out top to Knezovic. Knezovic works to the right side, hands it off to Benson. Out top to Travica. Left side baseline, Knox. Double clutch. Shot is blocked partially by Takis. I'm going to say when he blocked it, it went off Knox and out of bounds. Knox can't believe it, saying, huh? The referee was pretty adamant about it. Said, nope, that touched you, and then went out of bounds. Good defense by Takis to the baseline left inside. Walker has it. Clarke down 30-24. 3:50 first half. Walker out top. Goes to the right side. Walker left side to Hayes. Had ideas to launch one. Works around a screen. Bumped out there. Right side to Takis. Looking to Dramé inside. Travica denying the position. Now crossover move. Takis to the baseline inside the defense. Lays it in good. Just kept going to the hoop. It's the first field goal for Harris Takis. 30-26. Clarke down 4. 3:28. 3, Wait side. Lemons, boink, no good. Rebound, Dramé and Walker battle for it. Walker has for Clarke. Comes the other way. Clarke down 4, 30-26. Walker down the lane. Right corner. Three-pointer on the way. Hayes got it. Tyler Hayes drains the Allen in honor of Ray Allen. Former Milwaukee Buck, Miami Heat, all-time leading three-point shooter in the NBA. 30-29, 3:04. First half. Clarke down 1. Benson a 3. He hits it. Frederick Benson has 18 for Stritch. And the deficit again, 4, 33-29. Clarke down, 2:51 first half. Walker, front court, left side of the wing, far side, looking to drive. Takis feeds, left side. Shot is blocked by Travica inside. On the shot inside by Clarke and Hendrickson. Out of bounds it goes, belongs to Clarke. Out of contact, no call. Baseline left inbound. 16 of the shot clock. Baseline, they fed it to Takis. Takis called for steps. A little shuffle step there before he passed it. Unforced error, 33-29. Clarke down 4, 2:40 first half. Chris Myron, our guest at halftime. All our webcasts at ClarkPride.com. You can get them on demand. Just go to the fan zone and click on multimedia, and there they are. Benson, front court for Cardinal Stritch. Knocks a long 3, right side, no good. Rebound battled for, and Clarke gets the loose ball with Walker controlling. Walker front court for Clarke. Left side, far side to Hayes. Former Harlem Husky. Right side to Walker. Walker out top to Takis. Takis to Hayes. Hayes to Pindo. Treme, one dribble. Looks for a pass. Walker. Shot clock at 7. Drive to lane. Takis on Knox. Lays it up. Good. Beautiful move. Got a step on him. Takis with 6. 33-31. However, there's Knezovic. Easy land. He blows it. Oh. You were going to give an easy hoop up. Unfortunately, he missed it. Walker up ahead. Hendrickson drives inside. Hendrickson laying good. Foul though on the floor. That's what Jim Blaine wants to see out of the freshman from Hollandale, because he made a living doing that at the Six Rivers East. Drove teams nuts going to the hoop, laying it in. He also has a good 3 shot. But AJ to the line to shoot free throws, with a foul called. Nico Travica, his first, team's 8th. Pindo is out for Clarke, and I think Bajwa came back. Hendrickson 1-1. Free throw on the way. A line drive, no good. Rebound, bouncing out to Benson of Cardinal Stritch. 33-31. Clarke down 2. Knocks for Stritch. Front court left. Out top. Malashnik came back at the timeout. He's got it up there for Stritch. Out top, Lashinsky. He also returned to the lineup. Down low to Malashnik. Backing in on Takis. Goes to the lane. In the lane. Little half hook. Window rim good. That time the help wasn't there quickly, and that's why he got the easy hoop. 35-31. Clarke down 4. Minute 18 to go in the first half. Walker, front court. Hendrickson tried to set him a screen. Walker tried to work around that screen. Malashnik's jumping it, though. Work at left side, far side. Takis now to Hendrickson. Hendrickson back to Takis. Drives underneath the hoop. There's Bajwa, 3 from deep in the right corner. Good for Jazz. Jazz has got 11. That's a career high here at Clarke. 1-point game, 35-34. Pass deflected. Hendrickson a steal. Hendrickson on Benson. Hendrickson going in. Feed to Bajwa, who missed it, but a tip in. Good by Harris Takis. Good job of following it up. Clarke into the lead at 36-35 with 30 seconds to go. Benson a jumper left side. 2-pointer was good. Benson with 20. 37-36. Lead for Stritch. Walker to the front court. Walker to Bajwa. Bajwa dribbles to the right side. Jazz picks up a dribble out to Walker. 16 to play in the half. Walker with knocks on him, drives by him. Kick out left side. Takis a 3. Got it! Takis with 11. Clarke in the lead at 39-38. Dribble drive. Benson the foul on the way down. We'll put him at the line with 2.6 to play. Boy, Benson attacks that hoop. And Benson to the line for the 1-1. And who's the Clarke foul on? They haven't put it up on the board. So Benson hasn't missed a free throw this year in limited attempts. On the way. No good. He missed it. Rebound. Battered around. Bajwa has 1 second. Bajwa will hold on to it. We reach halftime. And Clarke has the lead at 39-37 at the break. Harris Takis came to life late in the first half. He had been held to 2 points most of the first half. Got his first field goal with 3:28 to go in the first half. And he scored 9 points in the final 3 minutes for Clarke University. Clarke leading here at halftime again by a score of 39-37. Chris Myron is going to join us here at halftime. Women's volleyball coach, as I hand him the headphones and the handheld microphone. You don't have to use the mic on the headsets, yeah. I prefer the handheld. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Probably would be better if they had one today, huh?
It was a little bit. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yep. It was a little bit disappointing for us. But I don't think anything to hang our heads over when it comes down to looking at the entire season.
Oh, great season.
I think we did some very amazing things. Ended 27-8. Finished number 2 on the north side in the conference. Finished 5th overall in the conference. Everybody that's above us right now is either ranked in the country or receiving votes. So the depth in the conference is very, very deep.
Chris Myron's the women's volleyball coach here at Clarke. They lost today in the opening round of the Heart of America Athletic Conference volleyball tournament to Central Methodist, 3 sets to none, 25-18, 25-23, and 25-21. Now, earlier this year, you had beat them 3 sets to 2. So what did they do different this time?
What was really interesting is we were actually down 2 sets.
Right.
We were down 0-2 and then came back and won the last 3. So, I mean, one thing that I will say about this team this year is they never, ever gave up no matter how hard our backs were pressed against the wall. So I think that was us digging deep. Honestly, I think the result today was just a few too many errors on our side. Okay. We were giving just a few too many points to them, and we weren't capitalizing and scoring points for ourselves. And I think that had we scored a couple more of those points and made a few less errors, I really think we would have come out on top today.
Super SID Jerry Hansen tells me the 27 wins, by the way, are the 3rd most in school history. Did you know that?
I know. I don't keep track of those things to me. It was really funny, actually. Someone had asked me. The only reason why I know our record right now is because the season's over. But
sure.
Someone had asked me like 2 weeks ago. They're like, "Well, what's your record?" I'm like, I don't know.
Well, you're busy coaching, you know. And so many times when you have a team of the quality you had this year, you worry about yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't worry about. And wasn't that a pleasure to be able to do that? To worry about, focus on what you did and don't do,
yeah,
as opposed to before.
And honestly, focus on one game at a time.
Yeah.
I think that was really, and maybe that's what I really got out of this team this year is that it's just one game at a time, and we don't have to look back and we don't have to look ahead. It's who's next. Let's prep, let's focus, and let's prepare just for that match.
I wanted to mention some names. You had Hannah Dentlinger, who was your leader in blocks, right?
Yep.
Then you had Randy Hafner was your leader in aces.
Yes.
Casey Davis was your leader in kills. Is that correct?
From the outside, yep. She was a transfer for us, and yeah, she actually ranks 45th in the country right now in total kills.
Holy cow, what's her percentage?
Her hitting percentage, unfortunately, I don't have it in front of me, but I do know that she's got to be like a 225-ish,
okay,
right around in there, I think, yeah.
Then you had Maddie Rowe, your leader in assists, right?
Yep.
Got to have those people.
Yep, our Canadian.
And then Ashley Smith was your leader in digs per game, right?
Yeah, and Ashley right now ranks 23 in the country in total digs with 601, and she ranks number 43 in the country in digs per game at 5.05.
So did you wake some people up then in the Heart of America Conference, Heart of America Athletic Conference with your play and the 27 wins? Were people like, wow, we need to recognize what Clarke is doing?
You know, one thing that I really credit this team for is the step that they took this year. Last year was our first official year in the Heart. Again, the conference was really, really tough again last year. We really had to fight to get into the playoffs last year. We came in as the number 5 in the North. And then when we came in this year, our preseason ranking was number 11. And at one point during the season, we were ranked as high as number 3 in the conference. And so not only did that happen, but we ended up hosting the first round because we ended up being number 2 in the North. So I think those are huge, huge steps that have been taken in the last 2 years. You know, I told the ladies when the season was over today in the locker room, I'm like, our next step now is let's work on winning winning into a semifinal. Because if we can make that big of a jump in 1 year, let's make the next jump. And
Chris Myron is the women's volleyball coach here at Clarke University, losing today to Central Methodist, where they had a 27-win season. They lost the opening round of the Heart of America Athletic Conference women's volleyball tournament. Okay, you're looking to recruit a potential player out there. What are you telling them about coming to Clarke University?
I'm going to tell you, honestly, we are a volleyball family. We are not a volleyball team. This team, there really is no drama on this team. They get along so incredibly well. They pretty much all live together. They pretty much all hang out together all the time. They are each other's support system, support network. Honestly, I think we not only compete but contend in probably one of the top 3 conferences in the country in women's volleyball. So we're playing a pretty high level of play every single time that we step on the court. And this conference is solid from top to bottom. I mean, I think anybody in the top 10 can knock off anybody that's in the top 10. It really is that way. Clarke just has that family feel about it. If you're honestly looking for a place to play some great volleyball, meet some great people, and end up with some friends for a lifetime, I think this is the place to go.
What you going to miss about this season?
Our seniors. They're a really good group.
Who are they?
We have Hannah Dentlinger, Maddie Powers, Michaela Bleeker, Rachel Hunt, Julia Erickson, Jordan Camps, and Allie Nicolosi. This is the first year ever in my 13 years at Clarke that we had 3 captains that were seniors. We've had some other underclassmen before, but we had 3 senior captains. And we're gonna need to have some underclassmen step up and fill some roles next year. I'm excited to see who it is. I really want to see who steps forward. But I will definitely miss the seniors. I think the other thing that I'm really going to miss this year is the never say die attitude. Like I said, when we played Central the last time, we're down 2-0 and we come back and we win in 5. That actually happened twice for us this year. We went into Mid-American Nazarene. They were ranked 18 in the country. We got off a bus after sitting on a bus for 7 hours and went out and beat them in 4 sets. I mean, some really, there were some really fun things that just happened this year that I'm going to miss. But honestly, I hope it all comes back next year. It might be different people that wear a different number, but I really hope that that's what happens.
Chris, great year. 27 wins, 3rd most all-time in Clarke history. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thanks for coming up.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Chris Myron, women's volleyball coach here at Clarke University, as the Clarke Pride finished the season. 27-9 was the official record. Appreciate you coming up. As Clarke lost to Central Methodist in the opening round of the Heart of America Athletic Conference women's volleyball tournament, 3-0 today, 25-18, 25-23, and 25-21. All right, let's head back to the basketball game, and a good effort by the Clarke men's basketball team. By the way, we'll have women's basketball for you tomorrow at 1, and I was told that Kia Whittington is trying to get to the 1,000-point mark. She's 4 points away, so hopefully she'll do that tomorrow against Cole College in a non-conference game for Clarke. Now the men in basketball down 39-37, made a great run in the second half. Let's see if I could find the number that Cardinal Stritch had. Stritch had a 17-11 lead. That was their biggest. Then later on 6 at 30-24. So their biggest lead has been 6 here in the first half. But if you take it from the 4:50 mark, where Stritch led by 6 at 30-24, to where Clarke leads 39-37, Clarke will have outscored them 15-7. So Clarke outdid them 15-7 over the final 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and that's why the Pride lead here at the break by a margin of 39-37. By the way, earlier today, in Game 3 of the Holiday Inn Express Tip-Off Classic, that was won by Indiana University East. They defeated St. Ambrose 87-77. Again here at halftime, Clarke leading against Cardinal Stritch 39-37. Here's your numbers. First off for Cardinal Stritch, led by Frederick Benson. He has been on fire. 20 points for Frederick Benson. That's a season high for him. 8 out of 9 from the floor, includes 4 for 4 from three-point range. 7 of the game for Carlos Knox, 7 for Dave Malashnik, 2 for NJ Knezovic from Montenegro. So Knezovic with 2. But you've limited their scoring to 5 players, and 20 of those coming from Benson. And that's the price you pay when you decide to defend the post, which Clarke has done very well here today. Going to dare you to shoot threes. However, Benson has made him pay, going 4 for 4. As a team, Stritch is 7 out of 15 from distance for 47%, 14 of 28 for the floor for 50%. They're just 2 out of 5 for the free throw line for 40%. Clarke and Cardinal Stritch even at 16 rebounds apiece. Stritch has 9 turnovers. They have 2 steals and 2 block shots, 4 assists off 14 made baskets. For Clarke University, doing this with a quiet night for Harris Takis until the final 3 minutes when he scored 9 of his 11 points. Takis and Jazz Bajwa lead Clarke right now at halftime, both with 11. Bajwa has 11 points and 4 rebounds and 1 assist. Takis has 11 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Also for Clarke, 3 in the game for Jared Walker, 3 for Tyler Meyer, 3 for Kyler Hayes, 2 for Stacy Richardson, who ran into foul trouble, had to sit to the Pines, 2 for Pindo Drame, 2 of the game for Ernie Bolden, and 2 of the game for Ryan Jeep. A.J. Hendrickson saw some playing time and did not score for Clarke. But you got good balance. Got a lot of guys scoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 guys all contributing, and 11 apiece for Takis and Bajwa to lead Clarke in the first half. Again, 39-37 Clarke. Clarke was 15 of 29 for 52% for the floor, 6 out of 11 for 55% for three-point range, 3 out of 5 for the free throw line for 60%. Clarke had 6 assists off 15 made baskets. Clarke had 7 turnovers. They had no block shots. They had 3 steals in the first half. So even of the rebounds, turnovers, about even. Stritch has 9, Clarke has 7. And Clarke leading here, both teams shooting pretty well at 50% in the first half. All right, what do you want to do in the second half if you're Clarke? Continue to defend the post. That's been a strength for you here in the first half, as you've denied big players like Stone King, who's their big player, also Lashinsky, more of an outside shooter he appeared to be where he sets up, but denying their moves into the paint. There was one back-to-back series there late in the first half. Remember, Benson went into the lane for Cardinal Stritch, and it looked like he was going to get a good shot, but he couldn't find a way of getting the ball to shoot it in the lane, because Clarke, even as he got into the paint, denied him a good look, and he ended up throwing the ball away. And then they had another possession, the same one after that, where they again did not have a good look. Benson probably is better off staying outside the perimeter. He's that way, doesn't it, with him? He was 4 for 4 from long range and 8 for 9 for the whole game. So, but continue to defend the post. I think Jim Blaine would also tell you, though, cut down to the turnovers. You're at 7 right now. 14 would certainly be decent if you had double that in the second half, because last night you had 23, and it would be 9 fewer than last night. Continue to force their mistakes. But perhaps as you play the post and you try to deny things inside, make sure you get at least a runner or a challenge on those three-point shots on the perimeter. Don't get them too many open looks. I know you're double teaming, but try to anticipate that pass out there and at least challenge the player from Cardinal Stritch when he's shooting a three-point shot. Clarke leading here, 39-37 to the break over Cardinal Stritch in the fourth and final game of the Holiday Inn Express Tip-Off Classic. Wanted to mention real quick, you heard Chris Myron talking about the women's volleyball team losing today to Central Methodist, 3-0. Finished their record at 27-9. That's what I had, but they were 13-6 of the Heart of America Athletic Conference. And the final set scores were 25-18, 25-23, and 25-21. Also, thanks to Jerry Hansen, he passed along information to us that the cross-country teams at the Heart of America Athletic Conference Cross-Country Championships, the women were 8th out of 14 teams. The Clarke men finished 8th out of 13 teams. So congratulations to them, and a decent finish today in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. So you'd like to be in the top half, I guess top 7 for 14 and maybe top 6 for 13, but 8th out of 14 and 8th out of 13 for the men. Decent finish for Clarke today at the Heart of America Athletic Conference Cross-Country Championships that were held today. Women's soccer earlier this week lost 2-0 in their opening round Heart of America Athletic Conference tournament action. They lost at Baker, going to Baldwin City, Kansas, to lose there 2-0. Coach Josh Prince had his team finish 7-11-1 overall and 4-8 in conference play. We look at last records. That's certainly last year's record. That was an improvement. The Pride last year, when they were known as the Crusaders, 5-12-2 overall, and 2-9-1 in conference. So certainly an improvement for women's soccer. Men's soccer, meanwhile, finished their season back on October 28th. They finished at 2-15 and 0-12 in conference, but they lost to Central Methodist by a score of 11-0. All right, our next webcast will be coming up tomorrow. We've got women's basketball for you at 1 o'clock here at ClarkePride.com as they take on Coe College. I do believe Coe considers that game tomorrow a scrimmage. They are an NCAA Division III team. Clarke, however, will consider it a non-conference game. Next men's webcast won't be till the 29th of November. Then after tomorrow with the women, we'll also follow them on Tuesday when they take on St. Ambrose. That'll be a 5:30 start, so come on out to the Kiel Center next Tuesday at 5:30. That'll be at ClarkePride.com. And then the women will return to the Kiel Center on the 17th when they take on Emmaus Bible College in a non-conference game. Cardinal Stritch, white uniforms and the maroon trim. The Wolves, back of the floor. Lemons, Stone King, Benson, Knezevich, and Carlos Knox. Ernie Bolden Jr., Jared Walker, Harris Takis, Jazz Bajwa gets a start in the second half along with Stacy Richardson. So Bajwa on the floor after at 11 points. Richardson dribbles drive to the baseline. Inside traffic, reverse layup, no good. Rebound, Richardson, baby bounce, reverses, no, passes out. Bajwa, three-pointer, right corner, good. Is it a 2 or a 3? It's a 2 for Jazz. Two-pointer for Jazz. Bajwa now at 13. Clarke extends to the biggest lead at 41-37. Just away second half, 19-37. Stritch left to right, Clarke from right to left. Right side Knox for the Wolves. Down low, post up. Knezevich inside, reverse left, beautiful move. Underneath from right to left. Knezevich. Got to get that right. Knezevich, he is from Montenegro. His family's probably screaming at me right now. 41-39. Over across the big pond, the Atlantic Ocean. Out top, Richardson hands it off to Walker. Left side, Bolden. Bolden out top to Walker. Lemons on him in the man-to-man. Stritch has been the man-to-man the whole way. Takis drives the lane, gets by the defender. Layup left side, right by Benson, good. Beautiful move by Takis. Takis now of the game with 12. 13. 13 points for Takis. Out top, handoff. Knezevich gives to Benson. Benson to the lane, scoops it up, missed the shot. Bajwa rebounds for Clarke. 43-39. Clarke by 4. Bajwa up ahead, alley-oop to Bolden, and hits it hard off the backboard. Good ball control by Ernie to bounce it off the board and in. That was a tough shot. 45-39. Clarke by 6. Biggest lead for the Pride, 18-22. Pass deflected. Defense out top by Richardson. Into the hands of Walker. Walker to the front court. Right side, Takis. Wide open. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Knezevich for Cardinal Stritch. All ready for the kaboom, and it didn't happen. Left side, Benson. Benson for Stritch. Hands off top, Knezevich. Baj was on him. On the pass. Good defense. Take it. Saves from going out of bounds. Bounce around into the hands, Knezevich. Left side, looking for the three is Benson. He passed it up. Don't know why he did. 4 for 4 first half. Knezevich has it left corner. Takis on him. Knezevich fakes. He'll fire the three. Left side. Short, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Belongs to the Pride. 17-43. Clarke up 6. 45-39. Timeout. Cardinal Stritch. 30-second timeout for the Wolves. The Wolves have an interesting matchup coming up on the 7th, which I do believe is Tuesday. Yes, it is. They have an exhibition game at Notre Dame, so off to South Bend, Indiana for Cardinal Stritch. Meanwhile, the Clarke men will go on the road, and you heard Jim Lane talk about it in their pregame show. The Clarke men, after today, off to Viterbo. That'll be on Tuesday. Friday at Trinity International University. Then another game on Saturday. That's probably part of a tournament. I think they're in Indiana. Then to Huntington University. Then to Grace College on the 18th. So 17th at Huntington, 18th at Grace, and then finally Thanksgiving break, and then home against Central Methodist on Wednesday the 29th. So a long bunch of road trips, a lot of Gatorade, a lot of cheese and crackers on the bus for Clarke. 45-39, Clarke by 6 with the ball. Walker front court, early second half. Left side pass dangerous. Got it across the lane to Richardson. Richardson drives the lane on Stone King. That's a mismatch. Lays it up good. Went right by him. Richardson's second field goal. Clarke's biggest lead, 46-39. Benson front court, 17-23 second half. Left side for Lemons. Out top, Knezevich. Knezevich to Knox. Doesn't give it to him. Lets him run by. Lemons to Benson. Bolden on him. Benson to the lane. Benson dish out Knox. Three-pointer right corner. No good. Rebound take us for Clarke. Clarke up here. Biggest lead, 47-39 by 8. Right corner, Richardson. He'll shoot a three. Left-hander. No good. Rebound to Knox for Cardinal Stritch. Hands it off to Benson. Benson and Stritch to the front court. They have 2 points here in the early going of the second half. Knezevich way out left. Guarded by Bajwa. Feed down low. Post up. Stone King. Cut back door. Knezevich falls to the floor. Ball loose. Walker has. Somehow he got it behind his back. Bajwa to take us. Whistle. No foul on the floor. I thought they were going to call traveling, but they call the foul on floor on Benson. Cardinal Stritch. Benson foul would be his second, I do believe. Yes, it is. His first of the first team foul, second half. And Clarke will inbound baseline left underneath the hoop. Malashnik back of the game, 6'2 senior from Muskego. Stone King heads to the Pines. For Cardinal Stritch, Dramea will come in for Clarke next time out. Lob into lane, alley-oop, Richardson too hard off the backboard. Rebound to Knezevich for Cardinal Stritch. Knezevich up ahead front court left to Lemons. Lemons to Benson. Right side Malashnik. He'll drive to the baseline, bumped on the way down, tried to fire it across the lane. Good defense, helping out by Richardson to deflect the ball away. Pindo Dramé into the game. Bajwa takes a fresh. Good game today for Jazz Bajwa. He's played some great basketball. Jazz heads out with 13 points. Right corner deflected out of bounds by Bolden. Ernie may not be scoring as much as he did last night. He had a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds. But tonight he's doing his usual thing. As Jim Blaine and I talked last night, as he gave me a ride home from right over to Belmont. Said, yep, Ernie's biggest asset is his hustle. No-look pass, Knezevich. Knox, kick out, Malashnik, drive baseline, double clutch, pass. Good cut by Knezevich into the lane, lay in good. N.J. Knezevich, 6'6 sophomore with a field goal, his third. 47-41, excuse me. Clarke here up, 15-57, second half. Right side, Takis, crossover dribble, gets a screen from Pindo, leaves for Bolden, three, head of the wheel left, got it. Line drive from Ernie Bolden Jr., he's got 7. At a 50-41, 9-point Clarke lead, their biggest, 15-43. Malashnik for Cardinal Stritch, hands it off to Lemons, he's been quiet. Lemons came into the game, averaging about 13 a game, and Lemons tonight has nothing. There's a dribble drive into the lane, good by Knezevich. Knezevich now with 8. 50-43, Clarke up 7, 15-23 second half. Walker out top. Bolden crossover, Richardson scoops it up in traffic. Stacy with a nice move into the lane. Drew the foul, didn't get it to go, but Richardson to the line, the left-hander will shoot 2. Richardson an 83% free throw shooter with his, I do believe, 5 out of 6 performance yesterday. And these will be his first 2 free throws on the night. Foul, by the way, was called on Malashnik, his second, and the team's second. Richardson free throw, no good. Echuca, Victoria, Australia is his home. Lemons out, and Austin Lee returns now for Stritch. Yeah, confusing yesterday at Indiana University's Red Wolves against the Cardinal Stritch Wolves. Richardson makes the second of 2. He's got 5. Clarke's lead at 51-43 by 8. A little bit of pressure by Clarke. Front court comes Benson. Benson dribble drive to the baseline. Cut off by Richardson. Goes to the left side of baseline out to Malashnik. Malashnik wants to spin back lane. Whistle traveling. Yep. Should have passed it right away, but he didn't, and he took that extra step. So an unforced error as Malashnik went into the lane and tried to pass and get called for the steps. Clarke up 8, 51-43, 15 minutes, second half. You know, Stritch has got to run in him someplace. Walker drives the lane. Kick out left side, Bolden. Three-pointer, left wing, no good. Pindo taps it up, no good. And Knezevich takes the rebound down for Cardinal Stritch to Benson. Benson leaves for Knezevich. Now to Malashnik. Malashnik had ideas to launch one. Richardson got out there to challenge him. Now to Knox. Knocks to Malashnik. Malashnik faced the hoop on the right side, drives on Richardson, goes inside, hang shot, no good, foul. Not a lot of contact as Richardson put his hands up in the air, but the ref called the foul, and if it's on Stacy, that's his third. That's been Richardson's issue here early on in the season. He fouled out yesterday. Now he's got 3 here. Tyler Meyer is going to come in. Bajwa is going to come in. Malashnik free throw, no good for Cardinal Stritch. First half for Stritch, they were just 2 out of 5 for the free throw line. Make it 2 out of 6. So Meyer and Bajwa back for Clarke. Richardson went out, so did Bolden. Free throw, Malashnik missed them both. Acts like a stop. Rebound tapped around. Whistle, foul called on who inside? Apparently on Knezevich. Foul for Stritch. The coach for Stritch, Coach Jaskulski, can't believe it. 12. Called it on Lee, not on Knezevich. So Lee with the foul. Clarke front court. Walker out top. Bumped out top. No call by Lee. Right side, Bajwa. Bajwa out of the wing to Pindo at the point. Left side, Meyer. Meyer to Takis. Takis to the lane. Right side, screen from Pindo. Brings it out top. Walker. Walker to the lane. Right side, leaves for Takis. Takis to Meyer. Meyer, right side, Takis. Shot clock at 5. Takis double team. Got to get rid of it. Whistle. Blocking foul. Got bailed out. Benson tried to draw the charge. Fell to the floor, but the ref wouldn't bite and called him for the block. That is his third, so Benson with 3. Clarke with should have a fresh 30 here. Why does the shot clock say 20? Shot clock was running out. Shot clock should say 30, not 20. Okay, I'm sorry. It's after the foul, so it's 20. My bad. In Benson out. I saw this stat or substitution coming. Matson in. Benson's got 3. Pindo's out for Clarke now. And they brought Ryan Jeep back in. 20 on the shot clock after the foul. Meyer has the inbound on top. Meyer looking. Left side corner to Takis. Takis to the lane. Takis spin back. Fall away from 10. No good. Rebound Jeep. And Knezevich, after Jeep couldn't control, grabs it for Stritch. Knocks up ahead. Right side to Matson. Matson out top. Malashnik. Malashnik hands it off on the weave. Out to Lee, now to right side baseline. Knezevich works on Jeep, goes to the lane, left-hand hook, and the rim, no good. Rebound kept live. Malashnik, layup, no good, but a foul on Clarke. Good positioning here by Stritch the last couple of times down. And Malashnik will get 2 shots for the Wolves, who have missed their first 2 free throws and are now, after going 2 for 5 in the first half, 2 for 7 for the line. Malashnik free throw, no good again. He's 0 for 3. In the game, or into the game, he was a 60% free throw shooter. So they've left some points at the free throw line here. 51-43, Clarke by 8, 13-37, second half. Free throw, Malashnik missed them both. Acts like a stop. They're 2 for 9 at the line for the game. Walker across the timeline for Clarke, up 8. Left side to Meyer on the wing, knocks on him. Bring it out to Bajwa, taken away by Malashnik. Malashnik will dribble in, lay it up, and good. Malashnik with the lay-in has 9. 51-45, Clarke lead at 6, 13-12. Clarke needs a score here. Takis left open, didn't shoot it, as Matson had backed off on him. Bajwa lobs down low to Jeep in traffic. Power layup, no good, but a foul. Got the deep pass from Bajwa down to Jeep, and Jeep will go to the line to shoot 2. Ryan has not made a free throw this year, so he'll get 2 here. Foul was called inside on Lee. That's his second. Ryan Jeep from Pittsburgh, Colorado. Right-hander on the way. Got it. 52-45, Clarke by 7. Benson back despite his 3 fouls. Lee is out. Interesting substitution here, 13-minute mark. Coach Jaskulski, if Stritch felt he couldn't live without Benson on the floor. Jeep free throw, no good. Rebound, because Knezevich takes it away from Knox and has for Stritch. To Benson, front court. Comes Stritch, right side to Matson. Matson out, Malashnik. Malashnik Bounce pass tried to go on the backdoor cut to Knox, but Knox, as he worked his way through traffic, had the ball kicked by one of the Clarke defenders. It belongs again to Cardinal Stritch. Baseline left underneath the hoop, 52-45, Clarke by 7. 12:40, their biggest, or 12:50 in the second half. Biggest lead for Clarke has been 9 over the second half. Working around Knox, Benson right into the hands of Walker. Behind the back, Walker 1-on-3, into the lane, whistle, offensive foul. Walker runs into Benson. Benson did a good job of flopping to the floor, but he maintained position, and that's probably why the ref called the offensive foul. Even though Benson was still moving, I think the ref felt he was giving or staying in position in front of the offensive player, and that's why Walker was called for the charge. Walker foul would be his second on Walker. Third team foul on Clarke. Bajwa, thank you, Jazz. Out there with a towel, wiping up where Benson fell down. Here comes Benson to the front court for Cardinal Stritch. Free to line, almost walked. Right side to Knezovic. Out top, Malashnik. Left wing, Matson. Foul inside is going to be on Jeep, I think, as he positioned inside on Knezovic. Yep, blue 32. Sounds like a football call. Coach Regalado, quarterback. Blue 32, hot. 52-45, 12-26. Baseline left, Benson. Left side to Madsen. Madsen out top, Knezovic, and Stritch will set it up. Benson looking left. Clarke at his own here. Left side to Madsen. Madsen cross court to Knox. Knox, free to line. Knezovic to the lane. Puts it up in traffic. Got it in. Got the roll. Knezovic has 10. 52-47. Clarke lead at 5. 12:04. Second half. At the Kiel Center. Down low. Phippsburg, Colorado's Ryan Jeep. Double team. Kick out. Three-pointer. Walker. No good, an air ball. Out of bounds it goes. Touch the post. Kick it out. Jim Blaine says, let's talk it over. Full timeout. 11:53. I think he senses he needs some better sets on offense. Although he did get touch to the post and he had a good look for Walker, but Jared just couldn't drain the three. Again, back with you tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Coke College in town. Again, that is a 1 o'clock start. And what do you do when daylight saving time comes to an end? You set your clock back. So I'm getting an extra hour of snooze time. So it is a 1 o'clock game tomorrow here at the Kiel Center for Clarke against Coe in women's basketball. And then back on Tuesday. Yeah, we had a flood of games here to start the season. 4 games in 5 days, if I recall. And Tuesday will be St. Ambrose in women's basketball here in town against Clarke. That'll be a 5:30 start. Great to talk to Courtney Boyd yesterday, wasn't it? If you didn't get a chance to listen to the halftime interview, she talks about her journey here to Clarke, as she was an associate head coach last year for UW Parkside, native of Keokuk, Iowa. Got her first win earlier this week when the Clarke women got a victory against Trinity Christian College, 89-72. So congratulations to Courtney Boyd on win number 1. 52-47, Clarke up 5. Biggest lead second half has been 9. They led at halftime, 39-37. Biggest lead for Stritch in the first half was 6, 17-11, and 30-24. Stritch has not led here by the second half. Stritch comes back with Malashnik, Benson, who had 20 points in the first half. He has not scored here in the second half. Matson, also Knezovic, and Knox. Benson out to Malashnik, trying to work a pick combination there right side. Feed down low, Knezovic. Jeep is on his back, goes to the baseline. No help. Jump hook at the lane, no good. Rebound to Richardson. So Richardson returns for Clarke. Richardson, along with Bolden, Meyer, Jeep, and Takis. Bolden plays the point. Man-to-man from Stritch. Right side, Takis to the baseline. Gets through the double team. Lays it up in traffic. Good. Second field goal for Harris of the second half. Do believe he has 15 points. Malashnik to Matson. Knezovic, baseline left. Jeep is on him. And forced him to go out to the wing. Good defense by Jeep to maintain his position. Benson out top. Shot clock at 10. Benson to the lane. Kick out Malashnik. Fakes the three. Now he'll dribble. Fire the three. Right side. Hits the basket support. It's out of bounds. 54-47, Clarke by 7. Their biggest lead was 9 in the half at 50-41. But they've been keeping separation here against Cardinal Stritch. Really hasn't had a serious run by the Wolves. Bolden right side to Takis on the wing. Takis with 15. Crossover dribble to the baseline. Double team. Feeds to Jeep in the lane who had an easy layup on a nice feed by Harris. But Harris was fouled as he went down to the baseline right. 6th team foul on Stritch. 4th foul on Benson. So Coach Jaskulski's going to have to pull him out with 4 fouls and 10.5 to go. Stovall replaces him. Chris Stovall, 6'1 senior from Milwaukee, played earlier in the half, did not score. Underneath the hoop, Bolden inbound, rebound, right side, inbound to Takis, a 10-footer right side, good by Harris Takis. Takis with a field goal. Dubuque now has 17 points. Way out left, Stovall. Knezovic missed the shot, no good. Rebound came down to Clarke and Meyer. So Knezovic couldn't hit the jumper. We get a whistle and a foul inside on Malashnik of Stritch as they position inside. His 3rd. Coach Jaskulski's going to run out of players here soon. 7th team foul. Will shoot free throws, or should. Yes, he will. Stacy Richardson, who's 1 out of 2, will get the 1-and-1 here for Clarke. He has 5 points of the game. Stacy Richardson, left-hand free throw shooter. Spins it in his right hand, fires it up on the way. Good. Richardson now with 6. Extends the Clarke lead to 55-47 to 8. 10-12. Free throw, good. Made them both. 3 out of 4 at the line for Richardson. 56-47, it's a 9-point lead again. Pressure of the backcourt, 2-2-1 press. They cross-court the pass way over Matson's head and out of bounds. Malashnik tried to throw it to him on the far sideline, and it was ill-advised and a turnover. And a timeout called by Cardinal Stritch, understandably so. Full timeout for Stritch, 10:04 to go. Clarke leading here, 58-47, the biggest lead for Clarke at 9 points. Earlier today, in the Holiday Inn Express Tip-Off Classic, Game 3, that was won by Indiana University East over St. Ambrose, 87-77. With the loss, St. Ambrose, let's see here, they were coming into yesterday's game. They had a record of 1-0, so they're now 2-1. And I was told by the fans of Indiana University East they're actually 4-0. 87-77 was the win as they shot. Indiana University East shot 43% from three-point range at 52% for the game, whereas St. Ambrose shot just 41% for the game. Charles Peterson led IU East with 18. St. Ambrose was led, they had 3 players in double figures. Dylan Kazmarek had 12. Jake Meske had 11, and Lee Hardrick had 10 for the Fighting Bees. Bees were down just 4 at halftime, 46-42. But then 41-35, Indiana University East outscored them second half to make a final 87-77. Timeout here was called by Stritch. Both teams have 4 timeouts remaining. Clarke's on the bonus. 4 team fouls on the Pride. Up here 9, 58-47. Clarke back with Richardson, Meyer, Jeep, Bolden, and now Kyler Hayes into the game. First time second half. Hayes, whistle, traveling. Kyler tried to pass to the right side to Richardson, and as he lost his dribble, just dragged his pivot foot. So turnover for Kyler. Unforced error, really. Stovall plays the point with Benson on the bench with 4 fouls for Stritch. Stovall to the right side. Leave it on top. Knezovic to the right side to Stovall. Cut the lane. Stone King's down low. Stone King posting up on Jeep. Stone King now double teamed by Hayes. Throw the ball over. Everybody's head out of bounds. Wanted to go to Lemons and threw it over. Everybody's headed out of bounds. Bajwa in. Jeep comes out. Jazz has played a great game off the bench. He's got 13 points. His career high here at Clarke. Transfer in from San Francisco State. Hayes out top. Hayes near side to Bajwa. Bajwa with Stone King on him. Bajwa around Stone King. Leave right side. Richardson, 3-pointer. Boink, no good. Rebound, battled for. Bolden kept it alive. Hayes has it. Good job by Ernie. Drive to lane. Richardson between two defenders lays it up. NBA continuation, but a counter with the fouls on the floor. Yep. Jim Blaine wanted it to count, but it was obviously not going to count unless you're playing professionally. He'll still get free throws because it's the 1-and-1. Stone King foul, his third. Richardson's 3 out of 4 at the line. He'll get the 1-and-1 here. 8th team foul on the Wolves. Stacy was 7 points in the game tonight. 17 last night in the loss. Free throw, good. 4 out of 5 for Richardson. 10. 59-47 now. Clarke the lead. 9:15. Free throw on the way. Richardson. No go. Good. Went in. Hung on the rim. Almost came out. Went in. 60-47. Clarke by 13. Lemons. Backcourt still. Stovall still backcourt. Cross time for Stritch. Into the front court. Stovall. Lost his dribble. Left side to Lemons. Lemons looking to Stone King. Knezevich wants it down low left side. Give it to Lemons instead. He goes to the free throw line. Jumper 15. No good. Rebound batted around. Bolden has for Clarke. Bolden, front court. Clarke up 13, 60-47. Hands it off to Bajwa. Bajwa, three-pointer, way out left. Good. Falling away for Jazz. Jazz in the game was 16 off the Pines at a 63-47 Clarke lead. 8.5 to go. In the lane, Knezevich lays it in good. Nice move. Faked the pass to the right, went to the hoop. Knezevich now with 12 for Cardinal Stritch. 63-49, the Clarke lead at 14. Front court, Hayes, right corner, three-pointer. Richardson on the way, good! Richardson hits the three. His first three tonight. Richardson with 12. 66-49. Clarke is up 17. Out Stovall, left side, Lemons. He'll fire the three. Good. Line drive for Lemons. His first field goal of the night. Lemons had 13 points, averaging 13 coming in. And the sophomore from Green Bay finally hits one. 66-52. Bajwa left open against his own. Down low, Meyer lays up good. Got inside of Lemons. Meyer with 5. Clarke's finding the offense here. 68-52. Clarke by 15. Way out right, Knox. Knox out top, Knezevich. Knezevich will hand it off to Stovall. Stovall crossover dribble a couple of times into the lane. Walk, no call. Rebound, Richardson with Stone King behind him. Great screen out by Richardson. Here's to Meyer. Meyer tries to bounce past it across the lane. It's kicked away by Lemons. Should be Clarke basketball on the far sideline. Far sideline, up. They should inbound far sideline. Bolden will inbound there. Coach Jaskolski not happy at all for Stritch. Malashnik back, Stone King out. Clarke has done a great job of neutralizing him. Stone King has 1 point in the game, folks, and that was the defensive game plan. Meyer, left side, drives by the defender. Lemons lays it up good. Lemons was standing still, and Meyer went right by him. Meyer with 8. Clarke's lead at 18 at 70-52, the biggest on the night. Knox on top with the basketball. Stovall to Knox. On the wing to Lemons. Lemons to Stovall. Cross court to Knox. Left corner, hadn't ideas to shoot it. Lemons has got it. Lemons back to Knox. Fakes the three. Gives to Knezevich. Knezevich into the lane. Lost the ball. Loose on the floor. Regains. Feeds down low. Malashnik. Malashnik recovers. Lays it in good. Malashnik with 11. 70-54. Clarke by 16. 6:39 to go in the game. Clarke into the front court. Ernie Bolden hands it off to Bajwa. Bajwa at the point. Bajwa right side to Meyer. Meyer drives the lane. Meyer bounce pass left side. Richardson shot blocked by Knezevich. Out to Knox for Stritch. Stritch the other way. Knox Euro step into lane. Good. Knox now in the game with 8. Couple of threes early. Actually, he's got 10 with that field goal and a couple of free throws. 70-56. Clarke by 14. Can't play easy here. Got to keep the pressure on. Meyer left side. Three-pointer. Meyer, left corner. Good. Meyer drains the three. Meyer with 11. And what do we get here? Technical foul on Meyer, apparently. A tee on Meyer, apparently after celebrating the three too much, I guess, or taunting, perhaps. Meyer is frustrated with himself. He knows what he did. Knows he shouldn't have done it. Chance Elliott talking with him. Ben Hunt talking with him. 73-56, so a tee on Meyer will send Lemons to the line for 2. Free throw good by Lemons. He'll get another one. So apparently Ty said something or did something, his actions after the 3, and realized his mistake. Free throw on the way, good by Lemons. So you get 1 point out of it. You made a 3, they made 2. But now if they score here, then they'll have the plus on you, especially if they get a 3. 73-58, up 15. 5:56 to go. Still tons of time, so can't let the foot off the accelerator here, both offensively and defensively. I think you're going to see Knox and Benson start to shoot the threes. Remember, Benson was 4 for 4 from three-point range first half. He hasn't scored second half. Out top, Malashnik. Malashnik at the point. Malashnik looking for a teammate, hands to Benson. Shot clock at 20. Benson, Bolden on him. Right side Knox. Had ideas to launch it. Didn't do it. Got to Malashnik. No, threw it by him. Bolden's got it. Bolden the other way. Bolden 4 on 2. Bolden by everybody lays it in good. Ernie Bolden with 9. Clarke up 75-58. There's a 3. No good. Stovall off the rim a couple of times. Rebound. Richardson to Bolden. 75-58. Clarke up here. 17. 5:22 to go. Bolden to lane. By everybody lays it up good. The Red Sea parted for Ernie. He's got 11. 77-58. Clarke up 19. Way out right, Knox timeout. Cardinal Stritch. Nothing going right for the Wolves. And everything going right for the Pride. Defense has worked the way Jim Blaine talked about it in our pregame show. Defend the post. Stone King has 1 point. Lemons, who had 13, averaging 13, has just 5. Benson killed you in the first half. He has not scored here in the second half. He's got 20. Knezevich has been the only problem for Clarke in the second half. He has 12 points, and I think all 12 of those are in the second half. Actually, maybe he had 2 at halftime. Yep, he has 10 in the second half. So the sophomore from Montenegro has been the only problem for the Clarke defense. Carlos Knox, while he has a field goal, has been strangely quiet, not shooting it from distance. 77-58, Clarke by 19, their biggest lead. 5:10 to go. Stritch ball. We get some new faces. Wow. Lisinski into the game. Xavier Edwards into the game. Tariq Walker, steal by Clarke. Bajwa, layup, two-hand flush. Jazz with a steal. Jazz with 18. 79-58, Clarke by 21. Knocked away far side. Good defense by Walker. Walker, Bolden, Richardson, Bajwa, and Takis. Edwards will inbound for Stritch. Inbounding to Walker. Walker, right side to Lee. Lashinsky, we got a whistle. Foul called on Stritch. Who's it on the screen set of the far side? I think it's on Matson. Yep, Matson on the player control foul on the screen he set. I think that's his first, team's 8th. Clarke comes front court, Takis. Out top to Bolden. 4.5 to go, Clarke by 21. Foul out top on Edwards as Walker cut to the free throw line, and Edwards got called for the push. Xavier Edwards, a 6-foot senior out of Chicago, should put Walker to the line. Jared has just 2 points, but he's played a great role in playing the point in the first half primarily. Good to have the depth, though. You like to be able to see a lot of different people contributing, and that's what you're getting tonight. Walker, free throw on the way for Jared is good. 83% free throw shooter. Hendrickson in, Bajwa out. Boy, Bajwa's had a great game. 6'5" senior from Fremont, California, by my count with 18 points. Ernie Bolden out, 2 for Clarke. So A.J. Hendrickson into the game for Clarke. And we also had another fresh face in the game as well. Walker makes the free throw. First time now for Clarke in the game. We've got Breon Hawthorne in the game. Out top, three-pointer on the way, no good for Stritch. Rebound, Matson lost it. Hawthorne gets the ball. So Breon Hawthorne in the game, first time for Clarke. Breon is a senior from Rock Island, Illinois. Where's number 1? Out top, Walker behind the back on Edwards. Left side, take us down low. Richardson, ball taken away, regains, gives to Hawthorne. 3-pointer left corner, Breon no good. Rebound, tapped out of there. Good hustle by Walker for Stritch. Into the lane, lays it up, shot blocked inside by Takis. Is that his first career block shot? Harris will come out here. Had 30 last night, will finish tonight with 17, but Harris will take a win where he doesn't get 30, and everybody's contributing. Inbound on top for Edwards for Stritch. He'll fire the 3 at the point. Rim goes in. Xavier Edwards with the 3. 81-61. Clarke by 20. Another new face, Aiden Philpott, sophomore from Alaska in the game for Clarke. Now a turnover by Clarke. So Philpott in the game. First time for the Pride. In 2017-2018, 3:33 to go. 81-61, Clarke by 20. Well, hopefully Jim Blaine will come up tonight. I know he said he was going to try to come up last night, but I think he had some other obligations. He was doing some other interviews. But he was going to try to send a couple of players here, too. Right side pass by everybody and out of bounds for Stritch. Walker tried to go to Edwards, and he threw it by him. Clarke basketball. 81-60. They've adjusted the score. Apparently that shot by Edwards was considered a 2, not a 3. Out of the game is Walker for Clarke. New face in. Let's see who's out there now. And that's Trevor Johnson, former Darlington Redbird with the basketball. Out top, guarded by Edwards. Dribbles away from him, lost the ball, and Hendrickson can't save it. Out of bounds it goes. So Trevor Johnson, the freshman from Darlington, into the game. Good speed for Trevor. As end of the game, out top is Edwards for Stritch. Double clutch, layup left side good by Edwards. Xavier Edwards with the field goal. Makes it 81-62. Drew the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. Foul is called on Trevor Johnson. So Johnson with the foul, his first. Team 6th. And Edwards will be getting his first free throws on 2017-2018. Clarke had a 9-point lead early in the half at 50-41. Edwards free throw no good. Rebound though to Stritch. Jumper Matson no good. Rebound to Trevor Johnson. They got it down to 5 at 52-47. Pass inside to Hawthorne, who lays it in for Clarke. 83-62. Lee up front for Stritch. They got it down to 5, and that's the closest they got. And then Clarke extended it out to double digits and put the foot down to the gas as Edwards missed the shot for Stritch. And Clarke eventually to the 20-point lead as Richardson dribbles front court down the lane between 3 defenders, miss it up. A.J. Hendrickson layup good. Hendrickson with a putback. 85-62. And I think they're trying to get Dramé back into the game. That's what they're trying to do. So he said, call the timeout so Pindo could come into the game. So you got Trevor Johnson, Philpott, Hendrickson, Hawthorne, and Dramé in the game for Clarke. Stritch right now with Walker and Lee, Matson, Edwards, and Lashinsky. Left side, Matson. Lashinsky out top. Hands it off. Right side, Edwards. Edwards by Johnson. Layup right side, good. Xavier Edwards. Edwards was 6 off the bench for Stritch, 85-64. Clarke by 21. 2 minutes to go. Johnson by Edwards. Left side, Hendrickson anticipating the shot, but lost the ball. Got a little bit hasty there. Wanted to shoot it. Got to catch it, then shoot it. Across the timeline. Left side for Stritch as Walker leaves out top Lashinsky. Lashinsky hands it off to Matson. Matson to Edwards. Edwards down low. Lashinsky shot blocked from behind by Philpott, but a foul called on Aiden. Philpott foul will be his first. Sub here for Clarke. Place goes nuts. Zell Harding, freshman from Colorado Springs, Colorado, about to come into the game. So everybody gets playing time here tonight at the Kiel Center in win number 1 in 2017-18. Lashinsky free throw is good. So Harding in and Jermay out. Clint Pindo played a key role in the post and defending the paint. Did a very good job here tonight in limiting Damian Stone King to 1 point. Leshinsky made the first, 85-65. 20-point lead for Clarke. Free throw good. Leshinsky made them both. By the way, he told me before the game, when I asked him how to pronounce his name, he has never been to Dubuque, Iowa. Backcourt, Trevor Johnson, guarded by Matson, up ahead to Hendrickson. Hendrickson is fouled by Lee. That'll put A.J. Hendrickson to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Actually, he'll get 2. Hendrickson has scored his first field goal as a member of the Clarke Pride earlier in this half. He'll now get a couple of free throw attempts. 0 for 1. He missed a free throw earlier in the half. Actually, in the first half. Hendrickson free throw is good. 86-66, Clarke by 20, minute 37 to go. We'll recap things and set the table for tomorrow in women's basketball. Second free throw good by Hendrickson. Hendrickson with 4, 87-66. Boy, Clarke's 95 first game, 87 here tonight. Left side Edwards, out top Leshinsky. Leshinsky hands it off to Lee. Lee for Stritch. Edwards, jumper, left corner, three-pointer, no good. Rebound tapped out of there, good hustle by Lee, tapped it to Edwards, working around right side. That's Matson, fouled it away in by Philpott. Yep. Hand on his back from behind. And Aiden will have his second foul. From Seldovia, Alaska. We'll have to ask Aiden where the heck that is in Alaska. And if they're colder than we are now. Probably. Duh. Free throw on the way, Matson is good. His first point of the night makes it 87-67. Clarke by 20, minute 16. Second free throw on the way. Good. Matson 2 for 2, 87-68. Backcourt, Trevor Johnson comes to the front court between two defenders. Ball rolls to Philpott. Philpott to Hendrickson. Shot clock at 23, game clock at 107. Trevor Johnson on top. Trevor Johnson to the lane, lost the ball, picked up Edwards, loose on the floor still. Hendrickson challenges, and Edwards has for Stritch. Up ahead right side to Lee. Lee to the lane, kick out left side. Matson, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Leshinsky has and puts it in good. Leshinsky with a field goal, his first. He's got 3 points, 87-70. Clarke by 17. Hendrickson to the front, still in the backcourt. Pass to the middle, got it there to Harding. Harding is triple team. Somebody's got to be open. Hendrickson near side. Hendrickson to the lane. Hendrickson tried to pass it on top to Philpott. Ball was deflected away. Matson to steal. Matson drives in. Matson double clutches and lays it in good. Matson the field goal makes it 87-72 with 30 seconds to go. Backcourt up ahead they come. Right side. Trevor Johnson will dribble to the middle for Clarke University. Trevor at the center circle. Shot clock and game clock are just about in sync. About a second off. Johnson at the center circle. Work to the right side. Hands it off way out right side to Harding. Harding has the ball knocked away by Matson. Matson to steal. Double clutch. Lays it up and the rim rolls off. No good. Rebound to Harding. 1 second. Ball game over. Clarke a winner 87-72. So the Pride bounced back after losing last night in overtime, 97-95. To beat Cardinal Stritch here tonight, 87-72. Clarke 39-37 at the break. Second half, 30, let's see here, that'll be